Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. And I guess for this week's, today's Infinity Train episodes, I thought I'd go back to the audio only because you guys seem to like that a little bit more than just me and my disgusting face on a webcam. And I thought it would be nice, just these quickie videos I can make, when a new episode of a cartoon I watch comes out. I thought I could make that just a quick thing. So I guess this is a thing now. I'll try to do it with more cartoons as we go on. But today we're going to be discussing episodes 5 and 6 of Infinity Train, which dropped today. We are officially in the latter half of the series. And today's episodes were The Cat's Train, or was it The Cat's Car? I don't know. I don't know. Don't worry about it. The Cat's Car and the Unfinished Car. That's what they were called. Remember, these are unscripted. I'll try to get a little more editing in this one this time. But with all that said, let's get into it. So first of all, I've been saying this since yesterday. I am so glad Infinity Train is just able to maintain this level of quality that the pilot and the first episode introduced. Let me just say, episode 5, the fucking cat's car, that's what it's called. We see the cat that was introduced in episode 2, you know, that sly cat that I appreciated so much, and she's back, and we actually arrive in her own car. And the way we arrive there is that the train actually just puts the car in front of Tulip, and it's crazy. And so now we know that there's someone controlling the train, and there's someone like controlling what cars Tulip goes to. But the cat is there, and she's basically being her sly self. She's manipulating Tulip with her number, and she manipulates the facts that Tulip is kind of emotionally unstable and emotionally unresolved in terms of her character development, and for the fact that she wants closure on her number and her life and stuff like that. So she uses that to her advantage to trap her there. But she throws Tulip into this mindscape. It's kind of it reminded me a lot of the Void from Gumball. And it's just static TV, and we go through all of our memories. This episode is mostly like the last episode. It's mostly focused on Tulip as a character, and I really appreciated that. It goes really deep in terms of the divorce aspect of her character, and it felt so real. I've never been through a divorce like she has, but I felt that. I felt that it felt real, and I felt this episode was very emotional. It definitely tackled the topics of changing your own memories just to make yourself feel better. And it definitely, the lesson of the episode is accepting what has happened, no matter how bad it is. It's a great way to move on. And the visuals in this episode, like all the other episodes, are absolutely stunning. And the story and just putting all the pieces together of Tulip's home life, it was just awe-dropping. And this episode was really good, and this and the first episode are definitely my favorite episodes so far. But after all the home stuff with Tulip, we find out that the cat is keeping Tulip there, and she's working with the monster we saw in the Corgi episode from last time, and that the monster, I guess we'll call her the mechanic for now. The mechanic is trying to get Tulip, and she's specifically trying to get 1-1, like I theorized last time. And there's this was I can only assume it's the conductor. This guy, he's behind the mechanic, and he was basically about to sentence the cat to death, and the cat was like, "Please, I won't disappoint, spare me." And so the cat's given one more chance to mess with Tulip, and the car goes really far ahead, and Tulip is likely going to run into it again. But at the end of the episode, because the cat pissed Tulip up so much, Tulip is just done with the whole mystery thing, and so she covers up the number on her hand. But from what we can see, that the number on her hand went down really low from what I could get at it, at least, or maybe it went really high, I don't know. But point is, it's a really different number than from her last number. And she was like, "Oh, the train's going to teach me a lesson and have me grow as a character, huh?" I guess that's what the number means. We still don't know what the number actually means. And even in the next episode, we don't even get to see what her number is at right now. and I find that really interesting, and I can't wait to see where it goes. As for the next episode, The Unfinished Car, this episode was really just plot stuff. That's really all it was, and I'm happy about that. We had some spurts of character closure for Tulip, her accepting that even with all the bad stuff happening, it's not your fault, and you just have to learn to accept it. It's just what it is. And I thought that was just really subtle. It wasn't in your face, and I thought that was a really cool, subtle way to like show Tulip's growth as a character since the beginning of the series. But this episode was like a bombshell for 1-1 development, and of course Atticus is also there. He's still best dog. But 1-1 development, like I said last time, he's an orb. He probably had something to do with the train, and he does. And so we go into this unfinished car, and I'm gonna try to explain this like a video game, like video game coding, like stuff being in the wrong place. It's causing like problems with the CPUs and stuff like that. And 1-1's like, oh shit, I gotta fix this. It's not supposed to be there. And we see like holes in all the worlds leading to the outside, and like a bunch of buildings are upside down and unfinished. It's so surreal. And 1-1's like, oh, I gotta fix this. Isn't supposed to be there. And at the end of the episode, he seems to be like reset or something to his original state. And there's this ominous like there's this ominous shot of one of the orb holes. And this is clearly alluding to 1-1 being like an orb, like it's maybe a special orb or something. This episode really drew attention to the orbs and how they like change the fucking just the landscape of the train cars. It really drew attention to that. So I can't wait to see where this goes. But yeah, episode 6. At least, yeah, episode 6, I don't feel was as strong in the emotional aspects in terms of episode 5. But episode 6 was a really great way to advance the plot, and it just has me at the edge of my seat. This show, it's only 6 episodes in, and it's already one of my favorite shows of all time. And it makes me happy. But I think that's all I have. What did you think about today's? I'm used to like a weekly schedule. It's been a while since we've had a bomb structure in terms of cartoons. But what did you think of today's Infinity Train episode? Tell me in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe if you already haven't. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, and we're going to do a lot of special stuff whenever we reach that milestone. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the next Infinity Train discussion. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, take care.